again. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, great. So I hope all of us can download the Sublime text. I can share again my screen. This will be very helpful for some who've not coded before. You can download the Sublime text, and today we can write a few HTML codes and be able to visualize them on the browser. Great. So these are the links. If you click on any, when I click on maybe these windows, yeah, it will just bring me to it will give me this setup, and then you will save. For some of you maybe do not have experience on installing any tool. Maybe for me, it can go direct to desktop. Let me for the sake of those people who are very new and they've not done it before, I will click save. So this is actually a very light editor. It doesn't consume a lot of space in your machine. Great. So I've already downloaded it. Awesome. Fantastic. That is great. So once you've downloaded it, you can always check for it where it is. Yeah, so for me it's here. It's here. This one downloaded as a zipped file. If it downloads as a zipped file, you need to unzip. Yeah, so it asked me, do you want to allow this app to install? Because I already have it, I will say no. But if you don't have it, you have to say yes and finish the setup, and you'll have something like this. Let me stop sharing it, then I can share again. Yeah, so I want to share my Sublime text. Once you've already finished, you should be able to see it. Yeah, so I hope you can now, once you finish downloading, you can see something like this. Yeah, you should be able to see like a black editor with this. I can just follow on the chart. If you don't have something like this, let me know on the chart where you are. Actually, this is new for anyone who is very new to. If you're very new to web development, you've never written any HTML code. Yeah, and for some of us who've been able to do it, please, you can feel free to help on the chat. Respond to any of the responses. Yeah, so let's do this. And remember, all of us at some point, even me at some point, I had to begin from scratch. Yeah, so let's not underestimate some of our friends who've not done it before. Yeah, another editor, which one is easier? Another editor which is also easier is Visual Studio. Matthew also says that. That's very okay. Yeah, if you're very comfortable with Sublime, you want to move to the another editor, you can try Visual Studio. That's great. Thank you for sharing that, Matthew. Great. So I hope all of us now have the Sublime. Yeah, so if you already have the Sublime, please let me know in the chat. You can say, yes, I've downloaded and installed. Grace, Susan, Muendo Vincent, Oko Victor. Yeah, let me know. Yes, I have finished in downloading and installing. Oh, great, Viola. Great to see you again. Yeah, and then Kevin also said you can use Notepad++. It's also okay. But for now, we recommend we use Sublime Text. Then once you become a bit comfortable, you can move to other platforms. That's great. I've downloaded and installed. Oh, great. So happy to see that you've done this. At least we can be able to write some few HTML codes. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. So maybe I can give 1 minute to some of us who've not been able to finish. Yeah, so whatever we'll be doing now, the tags that we are going to write, remember you can build a website on your laptop. So that website will be hosted locally on your machine in a way that no one else can view it. But if you want everyone to be able to see your website, like for example, pwanytechnogirls.org, if you have internet, everyone can see it. So that website has been hosted remotely. And even with time, we'll teach you how to host a website. Yeah, so we'll teach you even how to look out for different hosting companies. What do you look into when you are buying a hosting company, a hosting space for your project? There's so many things. Yeah, so apart from just creating the website, we'll teach you how to host them. We'll teach you how to host them remotely so that everyone can be able to assist you. We'll teach you how to host your projects on GitHub. Yeah, so I know some of you've done a bit of coding. You know you can host your project. You can store your code on GitHub absolutely for free. Yeah, and also even my first website that I developed, I think when I was still at the university, I just hosted it for free on GitHub. Yeah, so great. So for the sake of time, I would like us to proceed. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and share my screen. We now learn about HTML. So HTML is one of the language that browser understands, especially when you're building sites. So HTML. Yeah, I can see Matthew has asked a question. Can you please allow us to host projects for assignment? Yes, yes, yes. We'll ensure at least all of you have worked on at least one or two projects. Yeah. Great. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It has its own rules. We'll be learning a lot on tags, HTML tags. Yeah, so I would like to share my screen. I want us first to understand the structure. You know, when we write a letter, there is always the head, the title, the body, yours sincerely, you put your signature there. So that's always like a closing. So in web development, you can always, there's always a structure, and I always encourage my students never to cram these things. The more you do them, the more they stick to your mind. And there's also a lot of resources. Like once you get stuck, you can always use them. We'll share with you like Stack Overflow, W3 Schools. These are very basic tutorials that can kickstart anyone to be able to continue moving, provided you've been able to understand the basics. Great. So before we start writing any of the HTML code, I would like us to structure our files and folders. So because in our website, let me share Polytechnogal's website for you to be able to see what I mean. Yeah, so there are so many files. We have oh great. So there is this yes, the Polytechnogal's website is here. As you can see, all these like homepage, about us, Kodak programs, these are different pages, and different pages or different web pages, when we combine them together, they make up a website. So we learn how to create these web pages, and we learn about different tags. Like for example, I want us to learn one of the tags. Like for example, at the top here, you can see it's written Pwani Technogirls. That's the title. I hope all of us can see. So I want us to learn how to display a title on our site using HTML code. Yeah, so let me go back to my Sublime text. Okay, I can close that. Great. I can stop sharing, then I can just share the screen on Sublime Text. Then we can do a few of, yeah. Sometimes I don't know why it has a challenge for me to share the screens. Just I want us to write these together, and then I'll be able to explain to you what it means. Once you've already opened your Sublime Text, great, fantastic. So we'll just type with me this code. The first code that we are going to look to is the doc type. There are different version of HTML. We can use HTML5, which I believe is the latest. So you can just type with me. So this, we are actually telling our browser that whatever we are the type of HTML that we are going to work with is HTML5. Sorry, we can put it in capital. Yeah, you can see it has already started underlining itself. And then this is just a structure. We've not yet started like outputting or showing any result. So we need to add the HTML code. We are telling our browser. The good thing with Sublime Text, it can autocomplete for you, because in HTML, when you open a tag, you have to close. Let me show you what I mean by closing. Oh, great. Actually, it has done for me the entire structure. This is the beauty of using Sublime Text and also any other text editors that are there. As you can see, I need to remove this one. We say this is this type of HTML. Which version is it? It's here. So I would like to encourage all of us to type this. And then you can see we have HTML. The HTML has been opened here. And when you close, you put the hash. I think it's called a backslash. You put it there. You've also opened the body and you close the body. I think this has been opened twice. And then whatever is happening at the top is it's the one that I want us to do is the title. So let's learn how to do this. So these are just tags, HTML tags. This is like the basic structure. In each and every web page that you'll be creating using HTML, everything should be like this. It could be contact us, about us, gallery. It should have the same concept, like the same structure. And actually, I think for now, you don't need to cram. I just want you to type. For the sake of time, let me just share this with all of you on the chat. You can just copy. Yeah, and then we can just write it inside the title. Oh, great. So I will share with everyone. Yeah, so but I will encourage us to be able to type with time. Also, when you're doing your own practice, the more you type, that is one thing the more you type, it sticks in your head. So it becomes very easy for you, even not to forget. But rule number one, don't cram these tags. Yeah. It will you'll have a lot to learn and you keep cramming everything. Just understand the concept. What does this do? What does this do? So whatever I've just shared, that is just the structure. You need to have that each and every time you open a web page. Yeah, great. So I hope all of us can be able to put that and we move together. So let me go back and share my screen again. Awesome. So I will share my screen and then we can now write some titles at the top. Great. So at the title for today, I want us to introduce our title, Coders at American Space. At American Space. I want us to have something like that. I hope you can see my screen. Joseph, can you see my screen? Great. Have you managed to type?
Yeah, yes, I have it already.
Oh, fantastic. So let's add whatever is inside the title. We want to show how will the browser indicate this. And one thing that I want to encourage you and tell you is that the HTML tags, the browser will not be able, when we run this on our browser, you'll not be able to see the tags, but the tags are there to guide the browser. Okay, hey, Mr. Browser, could you please display the title? All these tags that are in pink colors, you'll not be able to see it. And if yours is not in pink, you've not saved it as an HTML document. So don't really worry about that. We'll do that. So what I want us to do, if you have already typed that, I want us to save this file. You'll go to File. After typing File, you go to File, Save As. So we are going to open a document. I think this was the one that I did with the Nairobi team. I'll just open a document anywhere on the desktop, on the documents. That is becoming very easy for me. So I can do one on the document and say web. I can create a folder and call it web. Great. So once I've already created that folder, I need to save my file in a way that It's an HTML file. So how do we do that? The first page, you can even call it index or home. Index.html. Yeah, you need to give .html at the end. You need to write .html at the end. It becomes very easy even for the browser to understand, okay, this file is an HTML file. We'll also learn about CSS, which we'll be able to understand. We'll also learn Python. If time allows us, we can also do some PHP. Great. So once you've done that, make sure you've saved it in your folder. You call it index.html. Yeah. It will look like something like this. Great. So if we want to see how will even this appear in a browser? Because websites are always accessed through a browser. So what you do inside the Sublime text, you right click and say open in a browser. Yeah, for now the body is empty. I hope you can see that, since it's easy for me to communicate with Joseph because he's also on video as me. Joseph, can you be able to see something like on my screen? Oh, great. So you can see that here at my title, at the top here, it's written Coders at American Space. But inside here, which we call the body, is empty. So let's introduce some paragraph. How would we introduce a paragraph here? Remember, you write the HTML code in your Sublime text, and then you save it, and then the browser will be able to show you. Great. So let's introduce some paragraph tag, and with everything now else is going to appear on the body. Let me just illustrate again with Pwani Technogal so that it will become very easy for all of us to understand what I mean. So if you can see the Pwani Technogals, we've done the title here. We've written Coders at American Space at the top. Everything here, the image, the words, and I really hope you'll become experts and even do something better than what we've done at Pwani Tech. Oh, great. Let me stop sharing. I can share again so that you can see my browser. Thank you. So, yeah, so that's okay. Okay, so this is the Pwani Technogals website. I hope you can see it. And I'm especially for the new people who've never done website development, don't be scared. There's not something hard. You can do it. And I hope you can learn how to build even great design better than whatever we did here. So we learn a lot how to incorporate some of the features. Currently, we've done the title, which is showing here at the top. So let's do some paragraph. We see how the browser will output. Like for example, whatever is inside here, this is just a paragraph tag. So let me stop sharing and I share my Sublime. I will share my Sublime. Please stop me when I go fast. You can unmute yourself because sometimes it might be hard for me to see the charts, but trust me, I'll keep an eye to the charts. Great. So let's do some paragraph.
Ruth,
Anyone? Yes, yes.
yeah, my laptop had to be. I needed to call the admin from school to allow me
Install.
download this. Yes. Now I'm totally lost.
Or have you been able to install the Sublime?
Yes.
Oh, that's very, very okay. And thank you so much for, have you been able to open it?
Yes.
So once you've opened it, I'll copy this code here and you can put it on the Sublime text and you save it. Can you share your screen? Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, let me try.
All right, let me give you some privilege. All right, I think I've given almost all of us the privilege to share the screen. Let me know if you're able to share. Please,
It's still host disabled participant.
can you try now?
Okay.
I want us to have these sessions as very interactive session. Don't be left behind. Yeah, this is the first session. We'll adapt and be able to learn well. Yeah,
Yeah,
so Great. So copy whatever I've put on the chat and paste there.
Okay.
Yeah, just go to the chat, copy everything on the chat. Yeah, and put it there.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll be with you. If someone maybe had gotten lost, yeah, so today we'll do paragraphs and we'll do some heading tags. We can do some links. Yeah, we still have some 30 minutes. We'll do links. Yeah, we can even do maps. We can add some YouTube videos on our web page. Yeah, and then moving forward, we can learn also other basic features of HTML, some tags as well. We can learn tables, lists.
Yeah, is that so? Is that right?
Yes, Immaculate, that is great. So you see
Yes.
where it's written file, click on file and say save file, save. Yeah, so we want you to save, actually you need to save it in a folder. So you can decide to save it on the desktop or documents. Where do you want to save it? On either desktop or documents.
So I write
Awesome.
the name here.
No, at the top, create a folder and call it web development. No. Just below organize, there's a new area that shows you to add new folder or right
Below?
click, new folder. Have you
Where?
seen new folder? No, just on the gray part, there is new folder.
Oh, here?
Blue kidogo. Yes. Are you able to see new
Oh,
folder?
yeah. New folder.
Yes. And then rename that folder web development. Yeah, if anyone alikuwa amepotea or you are lost, please follow up even with whatever Immaculate is doing. Click enter. Awesome. So we want to save everything in this folder. Then so where it's written file name, write it as index.html. Save it as index.html.
In caps.
It's small.
Okay.
Index.html. Yes, then save your work. Everything will turn to a different color. Yeah, you can see. So
Wow,
this,
thank you.
welcome. So just don't even stop sharing. So when you want to see whatever you've done here in a browser, you right click inside the Sublime text and then say open in a browser. I think because you need to stop sharing and select a share on your screen that has that web page. I think Zoom does not allow you to, yes. So click share again and look for for another tab that you can share. Yeah, and then we can just do some of other tags. Oh, that's very okay, Hassan. Don't worry. I say that my team will assist, create the WhatsApp group now. If you've been left behind, we'll share the recording and also we'll be able to assist you as well. Awesome. That's really
At least
great.
I'm somewhere. Thank you very much, Ruth.
All right, thank you. And also for being able to tell us that you are stuck. That is great. So I want us to do some paragraph tags. So let's write, let me share my screen. I want us to do some tags. Yeah. So I will do that. I will write. Yeah, I hope you can see my Sublime text screen. I will
Yes.
start by, oh, great. So let's learn about how to write some paragraphs. The same, even from the name paragraph, you can see the head, the tag is head. So if you want to do paragraph, automatically the tag is going to be P. The good thing with Sublime Text, when you just start typing, it auto-completes for you. You can just simply do that. Mine adds another, I don't know why mine always add another closing. I need to remove this so that we know when you open a tag, which is a tag P, we need to close tag P. And we close tag P by introducing a slash. The same way, when we open a body, we close the body by introducing the hash. This is the hash. So the hash or the slash tag is always there to close a tag. Fantastic. So let's write something on the paragraph. Maybe we can say this is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. Yeah, and my friends and colleagues who've done this before, please look out on the chat message. If there is anyone encountering any problem, please help them by answering and helping them on the chat. Let's learn this together. Great. So we can write this is a paragraph. I am looking forward to see how I will see it on the browser. Awesome. So that's how it is. Remember, I don't know if you can see my screen at the top. It's like a circle, a gray circle. When you see that gray circle on the Sublime Text, you know that you've not saved your work. So what you need to do is save your work. You can come here and say save. You see, just ignore this message. But if you have money, you can buy Sublime Text. But you can still use the free version. When you save your work, the circle thing at the top will disappear and it's going to have like an X. Great, so that means we've saved your work. When I come back, so you can alternatively come back and say open in another browser, or yes, actually it is. I don't know if you can see are you able to see a page with a title and a paragraph?
You said we click on file then?
You file save. I can still go back. I said you come here, file. You need to save your work, save.
Yes.
And then after doing that, if you want to see it, how it will show on the browser, you click on open in a browser. I don't know if you're able to see my browser.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Then that's how you need to do it.
I think I can see your browser.
You can see, that's still okay. Fantastic. Let me share it again. It's crazy how I need to move from one. I think it's because I will change from Internet Explorer. I think now it's speaking Internet Explorer. I will show you how we can change that together. Can you see now my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see we've been able to display the paragraph. But our browser is so smart in a way that the p tags that we'd written, it's not showing on the browser. But when we go back to the Sublime Text, we're able to see the p tag, right? What does that mean? That means that HTML language, the browser understands the HTML language. So when the browser sees p tag, it will automatically show a paragraph. When the browser sees a title, it will automatically display a title like here at the end. So let's look at different ways we can always add like headings. There's always different types of headings. So let's try and also add some heading tags. I'll stop sharing this. I will share my Sublime Text. I hope we can share this. You can also follow with the Sublime Text. Yeah, great. Please, I don't want to leave anyone behind. If you are lost, let me know. I can allow you share your screen. We can debug these things together. We can correct it. So I'm going, let me make my browser, my Sublime a little bit bigger. Great. So I want now, I think now it's too big. Okay, I can reduce that. So let me now introduce the heading tags. Yeah, so for today, we're just doing intro. I know when we do the next session, we really do a lot. I just want you to get comfortable using the Sublime Text. I want you to get comfortable viewing your work on the browser. I want you to get comfortable knowing the right way to save your work. So we'll do heading tags. Actually, they're here. This is the beauty of Sublime and also other text editors that you can use. So I will just click on heading 1. Yeah, and then maybe I can just say this is heading 1. This is heading 1. Then let's see what will the browser show. Yeah, because heading 1 is up to heading 6. Let's see how we can do it. Because of time, we can just copy this. We can just copy this and paste, and we just change. We can, so that is heading 1. The next heading is heading 2. We just change here, heading 2. We also change here, heading 2. Yeah, so we'll also do another one. I want us to do until heading 6. That is 4, sorry. I will do 5, and then I will do 6. So I'll come here, I will change that to heading 3, and remember I have to close it, to close heading 3. And then I will also do heading 4, close heading 4, heading 5. I will need to close heading 5. Yeah, let me finish my last tag, heading 6. I will come here and say heading 6, and I'll finish here by heading 6. Then I will change this. This should read heading 2. This should read heading 3. I hope you are typing with me. Heading, I can only see Joseph because he's on video. Heading 4. Then this should be heading 5. Yeah, I really look forward to seeing you being able to grasp this concept. Then we can move faster even with the other sessions that we'll be having. So today, just get comfortable using the Sublime, saving and viewing your work. So I hope all of us can have whatever is on my screen. Yeah, so it's really hot here in Mombasa. You people in Nairobi are very lucky. Great. So once we've done that, yeah, so anyone who's finished doing that, if anyone has not finished that and you feel it, the process is going slow, I can help by putting it on the chat for you. Yeah, so I'll just come here to the chat and paste it for everyone. You can just paste it on the browser. It should be good to go. Yeah, so remember there's a gray circle at the top. That means your work is not saved. We need to save it. So there's also I always use shortcuts. I press Control S to save, but you can as well come here and say File, Save. Yeah, I hope I've not left anyone behind. We need to save this. Yeah, and then I want us to learn how can we add a YouTube video on our website. I know time will allow us to do that. We can also add some Google Maps. Yeah, and then during our next sessions, we can learn other tags. Great. So I've already saved. I can come and visualize it on my I want to visualize whatever I've just done. So you can save. After saving, you can come to your browser and refresh here at the top. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Or another alternative is for you to right click the Sublime text and say open in a browser. As you can see, heading 1 is very big and it's a bit thick. It's black, it's thick. Heading 2 is slightly smaller than heading 1. Heading 3 is slightly smaller as heading 2. So these are some of the headings that you can always use. And in Polytechnogal's website, even on the homepage, there is a part that reads who we are. Who we are, we've used heading 1. So all these tags are very useful. Don't assume them that like they're very simple. I don't need to know them. Actually, you use them in when you are creating web pages. So they're very, very important. So the smallest one is after heading 6, we always have the paragraph. The paragraph tag is the smallest. Great. So let me see on the chart if all of you can be able to output these. You'll be able to visualize these on the browser. Joseph, how is it coming along on your end? Have you been able to see that? Awesome. That's really great. So I will stop sharing. Oh, I can say, oh, fantastic. I can see Wangeshi, Wakaba, Viola, Agnes. You people are really giving me more psych to continue doing this. If I can, yes, and if you don't see, oh, okay, great, Immaculate. I can see you've shared your work. Awesome. You've been able to do that. Great, great. That is really nice. Yes, so Joseph, yes, that's what you see on the browser. That is really great. Fantastic. If any one of us has any challenge, please text and or just unmute yourself, say it, and we do it together. Fantastic. So the other thing is, let's see, how do we add cool features like, let's add a YouTube video. So I can see Jacqueline. Jacqueline has shared the screen. Awesome. I can see it's working. That's really great. It might be something very small, but someone who is doing it for the first time, like you really feel happy being able to write something on a text editor like Sublime and being able to visualize it on a browser. This is really cool. I I could tell my friends, especially when I was doing the morning hour sessions with the Mombasa team, when I was learning how to create websites on my own, even using PHP, using HTML5, CSS. When something becomes very hard or when I learn something new, I could just get excited and just buy myself a soda. So most of my friends, when they could see me with soda, they know something has really worked well on Roots today. Yeah, so I want to encourage you to celebrate the small steps that you do. Great, so I will share my screen. That's really great. Let's add a YouTube video. Even in Polytechno Girls website, there is a video. Oh, fantastic. Even Jacqueline says she understands the excitement. Yes, feel very excited about it. Yeah, and we'll learn more. Imagine if you're able to do this using HTML. When you now learn how to code using Python, it becomes very easy. Oh, great. Thank you so much. So let me share my screen. And now let's have a look on, great. I want to share now on how we can do YouTube videos. Okay, so I will use, so let's go direct to YouTube. All right, so we can proceed. So just open a new tab and just type YouTube. YouTube, if you like anything, I like watching Citizen TV live. So maybe let's look for what can I embed? Let me embed Trevor Noah. I want someone, maybe you are creating a website for Trevor Noah and you want people to view. Yeah, so once you open any video, what you do, you come here to share. I will just pause the video so that doesn't create a lot of background noise. Great, so I will come here to share and I want you to click here on embed, share and click on embed. Yeah, and we are going to copy all this that is here. the iframe code here. So I will do that, copy. I will repeat the process again so that if you are lost, you can easily follow. Come here and click share, click embed, and let's copy this code here. I will copy that. Once I've copied that, I will stop sharing and share again my other screen with the Sublime text, and I will put it here. Let me show you where I will put it. I can just even put it after heading 6. Remember, whatever you put, your browser will be able to show it in a chronological order from the first to the last. So I'll put it there. Yeah, so this is the video that I have copied, and then I will come here and say file, and I will save. So these are very exciting way on how you can add a video on your web page. So after doing that, okay, let me see how will I be able to see it. And if any one of us is stuck, anyone has managed to do it, you'll share your screen with us to see it. Great. So I'm going to stop sharing this. Let me share my other screen that has the HTML work. Yes, this one. Great, I hope you can all see it. Another alternative, instead of opening in a browser every time, you can just save and just come on your browser and refresh. Let me see if I'll be able to display. Yeah, you can see my video is just right here. I might want to play it immediately here. Yeah, so for me, I've been able to embed a YouTube video on my web page, and it's the same concept. If you want to create for someone a website, they want you to add their videos, as simple as that. Yeah, anyone who's managed to do like that, anyone who is stuck, anyone who's done it, please share your screen. Feel free and share your screen. Okay, I'll stop sharing mine. Anyone who's been able to do that? Okay, who is sharing?
Kindness, oh, whenever you find this, you will.
Immaculate, are you sharing your screen?
No, I'm still trying to get the video.
I'm the one sharing.
Oh, Onyango, that is really great, fantastic. So let's see how it appears on the browser. Oh, great. Oh yeah, that's really great. Onyango went ahead and added his video immediately after heading 1. It doesn't matter. You can decide to put it anywhere. That's really great. Thanks so much, Onyango, for sharing. I'm glad you are able to understand some of the tags. That's really great. Oh, great, Viola. I can see you've also managed to do that. Yeah, you can also add some customization. Onyango, we can use your screen. You see where it's written width and height? Oh, I think you've left.
No, I can't come back yet.
All right. Who is sharing now?
It's me still.
Oh, this is great. Maybe we can add some customization. You want to increase the height and the width of that. So can you go back to HTML? Let's adjust it from there. Go back to your Sublime text.
Yeah.
We are still seeing your browser. I think you can stop sharing and select your Sublime screen. Yes, I can see Viola, you've been able to do that. Grace. Agnes says we pardon her. Agnes, after Onyango has shared his screen, you'll share yours. Yeah, so you see where it's written with. If you want it to fill the entire screen, you can adjust that and say 100%. Remove that with the width. Type 100%. 100%. Oh, great. Save the work. Save your work and let's visualize how it's going to show. You can stop sharing that screen. Yeah, and we see that screen as well. This is really great. Yeah, and then I think one of us was stuck and yeah, you can see, you can make your video to be, if you want it to To fill the entire screen, you ensure you make it 100%. You can play around with the width as well. You can reduce, you can use pixels. Yeah, so that's really great. Onyango for sharing. So there's one of us who was lost. Let me see on the chat. Agnes, you've said, I pardon you. Yes, I can see one of my colleagues trying to answer your question. Yeah, that's really great. Agnes, are you able to share your screen? Thanks so much, Abra Onyango. You can stop sharing. Yeah, so great. I can see now we are getting comfortable using the browser, using the Sublime Text. So next session, we really learn a lot. We finish with the HTML. We move faster to CSS. We move fast to Bootstrap. Yeah, and I'm going to share with you all the resources that you can learn ahead. For some of us who wants to learn ahead. That is great. Agnes, where are you really lost? Agnes, I can see you're on your phone, so I'm not very sure at what point are you lost. Yeah, so. Oh, no worries, Matthew. Matthew, you like internet connectivity. Can you share your screen? We can help you. Oh, Agnes says, I pardon the YouTube. So Matthew, you can share your screen. I can demonstrate using your screen if it's okay with you. Matthew Namanda, can you share your screen? Actually, this is the last session we are doing. We are winding up. Yeah, and make sure not to forget to add your phone numbers on the WhatsApp, on the form that will be creating WhatsApp. We really like to continue supporting you. Great. That is great. All right. So I think we lost you at some point, which is very okay. So let's do the YouTube thing. Yeah, heading okay. So you can rehearse for heading 1 until yes, just do that. Then we can also finish with the YouTube. That's great. So Agnes, hope you can follow with yeah, I can see you've gone ahead and even added other few stuff. That is great. Matthew, heading 5, that is, and then we can do the YouTube thing now, and then we can close. I'm very happy to see you are getting comfortable using the browsers and the Sublime Text. That means even when you start learning Python, it will be very easy for you, even if you start learning Android, Java, Flutter. Yeah, so we plan to have, currently with this week, we'll do only one session, but using the WhatsApp group that we'll be doing two sessions. So we'll discuss, I will create a poll where we'll have 2 sessions and we'll go with the majority numbers, because at some point we can't adjust to everyone's timetable. We'll just work with the majority of numbers. So the majority will request you also to, if your time has not been selected, you can always share the recordings. We'll share the recordings for you to follow up. Okay, great. So for YouTube, Matthew. Great, Matthew, what I need you to do, open a browser, open a new tab on the browser and type YouTube. Let's get something from YouTube. Yeah, and I think the way you've commented HTML, that's, you've not commented it right, but we learn about that. So stop sharing this screen and share
Ruth,
another.
is mine okay?
Sorry?
Is it supposed to be like this?
Yes. It's like
but
that.
can I see it play?
Sorry?
I thought I would see it play.
Oh, that's, no, wait first. So once you finish, click on any YouTube video.
I click on?
Yes, like that. You've already clicked on any, and then with it somewhere written share. Are you able to see share just below the YouTube video?
Yes, I did that.
Click share and click on embed. Click on embed. Yeah, copy everything there from iframe to iframe. Copy that. Go back to your Sublime Text.
I'm here.
We can't see your Sublime. Maybe
Oh.
stop sharing. Yes, stop sharing and open the Sublime text. Yeah, I can see you've added it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so this is just it.
Yes, yes. You just use the iframe. The iframe will automatically add that for you. It becomes very easy.
Good, I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I'm very happy you've been able to do it. Fantastic. So, because of time, I would like us to wrap here. If you have any challenge, we'll proceed on the WhatsApp group. We'll also decide on when Agnes, I can see also Agnes have been able to follow. If you have any challenge, we'll be able to support you. As we move, we will categorize all of you to different stages. Don't feel lost and know this program is for everyone, whether you've begun today, you've been doing it for some time. We want all to be able to learn how to code and create a community. So anyone, I saw one of us was able to share the link where you just add your WhatsApp number. We can continue our conversations there. And maybe before I close, anyone who was very new, he or she had never even opened a Sublime, that never written on anything on a text editor and have been able to show it on the browser. Please feel free to unmute yourself and share your experience. How did you feel?
Of course, Immaculate here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
There is a lot that I've learned, though it is slow, but up to where I've reached, sincerely speaking, I'm very happy. I'd never known anything like this. I just used to read about them and hear about them, but I'm so glad that from today up to around after 3 days, I can be able to teach someone.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you.
Welcome. That's really great and very kind to hear that. Yeah, and we hope even throughout other training, even for cybersecurity, data science, Python, these sessions are going to be very, very friendly for all of you. You'll be able to meet very interactive facilitators, very nice people that you even build good relationship with them. Yeah, so I'm very happy. I can see Matthew has also managed to. So thanks, the YouTube embed was challenging. So it's new item for me. Oh, don't worry, Matthew. We'll be able to. Actually, I can pick this with you on WhatsApp once we create it. I've shared the form there where you'll be able to add your number. Yeah, and thank you so much, Sylvia, for today being my co-host. Even when I had some challenges with internet, I was able to come back. Yeah, so we look forward to
Yes.
continue learning and interacting. Yes, Onyango, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I was asking the link, the form that we are supposed to be embedding our numbers. I don't
Oh,
see it,
great.
please.
You've seen it?
No, I've not seen it. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I've seen.
Oh, fantastic. Just add there so that we can create our own community where we'll be able to continue learning to code. Yeah, and we'll be able to discuss on the how we can add a second day and the second time that is convenient for all of you. Oh, great. Good to hear from you. Virginia saying, I always enjoy coding trainings with. Oh, this is really great to hear, and I'm very happy to hear that you always enjoy these training sessions with me. Thank you so much, everyone, and thanks for joining. We look forward to having our next session, which we'll share. Actually, the next session is supposed to be next week on Wednesday, same time. But once we have everything on WhatsApp group, we'll be able to decide on what dates exactly. So we can have Wednesday, but decide what time and have a second day. And ensure maybe when at some point you forget to join the session, we'll be able to share the recordings with you. We'll be able to share the notes with you. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining and spending time. I wish you have a yeah, and look forward to continue interacting with you. I can end this session unless anyone has any question.
The video
Oh,
is automatically saved.
actually, it will play automatically on your web page, but the video itself is saved on YouTube. So this reduces the memory space even on your even when you host your website online. So it will really help you. So it once you embed the code on the Sublime text, it will automatically display, provided you have internet. If you don't have internet connection, you'll not be able to see the video, because you
Okay.
are taking it from YouTube directly. You are embedding it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So bye everyone. I will end the session and I look forward to meeting you next time. Bye.
Hata umepewa food umekula ama umekuweka tu picha na njaa. Surely.